Hello, my name is Jocelyn Bracy. I am retired from the Memphis Police Department after 28 years. I work part-time now with Uber Eats, Grubhub food delivery, and I'm also a home-based travel agent, and I've been busy at my church as a minister. A couple of days before March 13th, 2020, I had been having a headache that would not go away. And on the day of March 13th, I woke up with a very bad headache that it was so severe I could hardly pick up my head from the pillow. And as it did not get better, I had my son to drop me off at the emergency room since he had to go to work, and then later my daughter would be able to come and be with me because I did not want my son to miss work. And after waiting a long time, the triage personnel finally called me and checked my blood pressure, which read like 200 over 111. And afterwards, I had to wait for over an hour. And after that, they finally called me back to the exam room, and I still had to wait a while for the doctor to come in. So one of the nurses, who was white, she did come in and she put the IV pick line in my arm. She was gentle, very nice about it. So after the doctor finally came in to advise me that he would have to order a CAT scan, just in case if he found something that's not um, to rule out anything. So I still had to wait almost an hour for somebody to come and get me to go to that area. So in the meantime, while I was waiting, I had asked another white nurse who came in to check my blood pressure again, and I asked her if I could go to the restroom. She then backed out of the room and against the hallway wall, and she pointed the direction where the restroom was. She did not offer if I could she would not even offer to help me as I hardly could walk because due to the pain and the dizziness that I was having. And I had to make my way back to the room by myself also. She later came back and to put some medication in the IV line telling me it was to get my blood pressure down. But before she left out of the room, I asked her if she could put the blanket back on my feet. I couldn't really reach it. So she then rolled her eyes at me and she snatched in a hateful way the blanket over my feet. And then I asked her if I was able to get some water. And I didn't know she just didn't hear me, but actually I believe she just ignored me. Another nurse that was black, she apparently overheard my request and she came in and asked me if I needed some water. So she then brought me some water and she was very nice about that. She was a black nurse. But after the CAT scan test, the doctor came in to tell me the results were negative, and my daughter had just stepped in then. And after the doctor left, the white nurse that was not compassionate at all, she checked my blood pressure again, which was 160 over 90 something. And the nurse told me that I was then going to be discharged. She took out the IV, but she did not do it in a gentle way. And my daughter, she had made note of it that she noticed how she was snatching the tape off, and she wasn't being gentle in removing the IV because I did have some pain when she did that. And in closing, during this time, the whole time with this nurse, I just felt some racial tensions. The nurse, she seems that she did not want to help me because of who I am.